Welcome back to Texas Barndominiums. My name is Eric, and today I am in Dallas, Texas at Blacksmithtools. So my friend Andrew gave me a call. He got a couple of big slabs that he needed help on, so here I am. All right, he's got a 50 by 60 slab and a 50 by 90. These are not Barndominium slabs, these are commercial projects. So I wasn't gonna show these to you, to be honest, but because they're not Barndominiums, but I think you guys would be pretty interested on seeing how commercial slabs are done, at least so you can compare them to the way we do our Barndominium slabs. So anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing today. So let me get you up to speed on that. So in commercial construction, typically the pads are built first. As you can see, the pads are built and then the plumbing came. And you can see we have plumbing here. The reason the plumbing is uncovered is because they still haven't passed inspection. So we are actually waiting on the city to pass inspection so we can close up all these beams. The problem is that we have to wait on them. And that's in itself a problem because we are used to just getting things done, moving, and right now we're having to wait on the city to approve this. And of course, with the whole pandemic thing going on, it's getting really difficult to get anything done while we're waiting on the city officials to kind of get their ducks in a row. And I understand they're probably swamped anyway, so I don't know their situation. I just know that we need this done and we can't get it done because we can't get an inspector out here. Another thing with the plumbers is we had the forms all done, then the plumbers came and that's what they did. So now we have to fix all these forms that the plumbers hit. So right there, all that metal, that's for the metal buildings. They are ready to be put up, but until the city sends an inspector out here to inspect our plumbing, we can't even get the slab done. And trust me, I'm ready to get this thing poured. We only have a perimeter beam on this foundation. You see that? Typically for our Barndominiums, we would have a perimeter beam, then we would have interior beams going all over the place. This surprised me. It surprised me because this is a commercial foundation, and specs wise, it is a lot weaker than our Barndominium slabs, but it is engineered. And anyway, if I guess the engineer signs off on it, I'm okay with it. So as you can see right there on the tracks, the train still operates to this day, and this ground is packed super hard, so maybe they took that into consideration for the design of this foundation, which again, they signed off on it. I'm okay with it. But anyway, this is what's going on here. We are doing everything we can to get this thing poured, and it's just not happening. It is not happening, and I need it to happen. You can imagine what would happen if we had a big rain. See, we already had a rain, and some of these are already caving in, so we have to clean all these out. But these over here, if we get a big rain, they're full of water. And of course they're holding water. And if they're holding water, that means there are no leaks anywhere. And those are some of the things the inspector has to check. I mean, I don't know what else they check. I mean, plumbing is pretty straightforward. I'm sure the city has a million different codes that they have to make sure that the plumbing meets, but I don't think there will be a problem if we can just get an inspector out here. Anyway, in the meantime, let me show you what we're working on. So in the meantime, we're gonna run the ditch for the electricity. So Andrew was working on this, and as you can see, he was doing a good job. However, he ran into this here. This right here is nearly impossible to dig, super hard. So he thought it was concrete. However, we did a little inspection, and this is what came out of there. It is not concrete. I think it's just dirt that's been packed super tight over the years. Looks like limestone to me. Like I said, this used to be an old railroad yard, and I think they brought carts in and out of here over the years, many years. So I think the ground just packs so hard that it acts like concrete, but it's not. So, of course, the other problem that he had is he already dug this ditch. So he's like, how am I gonna get to here now? That's where I come in.
No problem, I got this.
I said, no problem, I got it. So I'm gonna show you how that's done. All right, so we're making some progress. What Andrew's doing, he's breaking through with the hammer drill with a spade bit, and all he's doing is breaking up about 3 inches off the surface. Then I can get in there with the claws and kind of pry away at it, and I can get it. So we're making really good progress. I'm thinking in about 15-20 minutes we'll have it all done. Then I can dig my way out of here. All right, let me double check the depth. It's supposed to be 3 feet deep. We are probably about 4 inches shy, but we got it. Now I'm just gonna go about 4 inches deeper, and then I'm just gonna dig my way out of here. There it is. We got it done. Well, not quite. It still needs to go all the way over there. But at least we got this part done, which was the hard part. All right, now we got to go make some more phone calls to the city. Hopefully we can get an inspector out here, because we're supposed to be pouring in 3 days. I don't know if that's going to happen. You guys saw how much more work we got to do, and nothing can get done until those pipes get covered up. Nothing is happening. Not only is nothing happening, they don't tell us when it's gonna happen. That's the one thing that's really making this project extremely hard, because scheduling takes a long time. And when I say it takes a long time, is I like to schedule at least a week ahead, right? Because everybody's busy. So anyway, this is what's happening here today. And it's gonna be the same thing for the next week or so at least. Because like I said, I have no idea when things are gonna happen. I have no idea when an inspector's gonna be here. I have no idea of anything. And when we call the city permitting, they pretty much don't tell us anything either. So this is a pretty boring episode, I understand, but this is what happens. This is part of my day-to-day. And some of the things that I don't show you, but I figured, hey, you may want to know how these things really happen sometimes. I almost want to apologize for this episode, but this is what happens. We'll see you guys next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.